Welcome to the Mathematics and a new video. Today we want to solve from the MIT Integration Bee 2021 from the Qualifier sheet 1 following integral sine x minus x over 1 minus cosine x. And in my opinion I guess you can expect some trigonometric identities like the power reduction formula or the double angle formula. You can expect some kind of trigonometric identities, and I just want to recall them. We will not prove them here. There are a couple of videos from other math channels or also on internet web pages. You can spot them. And our plan. What is our plan to solve this? My plan is, because this 1 minus cosine reminds me of the power reduction formula, my goal is to rewrite the denominator in one single term, then separate the fraction, and then hopefully we can apply the product rule for integration. Okay, this is my goal, and we will see what we can do. So first I want to recall the first. So sine squared of x is 1 over 2 times 1 minus cosine of the doubled argument. And second, sine of 2x is 2 times sine x times cosine x, and the derivative of the cotangent is minus 1 over sine squared. Okay? So, first goal, rewrite the denominator, and we see we can write the denominator as we bring up the 2 to this side. So we have 2 times sine squared x over 2. Okay? Next, I want to use the double angle formula for the sine to make the arguments in the same form. Alright? So the next step is sine x. So this sine x we write as 2 times x over 2, and so we can apply the double angle formula with x is x over 2. Okay, so therefore we get 2 times sine x over 2 times cosine x over 2 minus x dx. Alright, so the next part is we separate the fraction. So we get, so the first part, so one sine cancels out, the 2 cancels out, and we are left with cosine over sine, which is the cotangent of x over 2. So this is like the red part. Okay, and minus x over 2 times sine squared x over 2. This is left, and this is from the blue part. Okay, nice. So, and what we see is we have the nice relation from the derivative of the cotangent and the 1 over sine squared. Okay, so let's rewrite the integral for the last time. We have cotangent x over 2 plus 1 over sine squared x over 2 minus 1 times, so this is here the 1 times x over 2. Very nice. And now if we open our eyes, we see, and there is, we write it in that way, just a second, x times minus 1 over sine times 1/2, so in that way. And now what we see is here the x, there is an invisible 1 which I write as x prime, okay? And why I do that? Now we have the following pattern: u prime v plus u, and the whole blue one here is v prime. This is exactly the derivative of the cotangent of x over 2, so minus 1 over sine squared x over 2 times 1/2. This is exactly in the product rule, alright? And therefore we get an integral u v prime plus u prime v is u times v. So we get at the final result u is x, v is cotangent x over 2, and then plus c if you like. Alright, that was this very interesting integral. And just to repeat the important steps, when I see a 1 minus cosine, it reminds me every time at the power reduction formula, and that was for me the first important step. And then the next natural step in some sense is to make the arguments the same, so I use the double angle formula for the sine, and then everything goes well. Of course, here we are a little bit lucky that the product rule shows up, but this, in my opinion, is a very natural try if you know some trig identities. So yeah, I hope you liked this integral. Thanks for watching, see you next time, and bye bye.